Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me today. My name is Peter Ads. Welcome back to another, Peter Ads, YouTube. So today I'm going to be talking about Nvidia and the reason why you need to buy Nvidia before the stock splits. So the other week, Nvidia came out with the earnings and they actually, told us what's going to be their projection, what's in the pipeline, what they're going to be doing, and all the other project they have in line that's going to be happening 2025, 2024, 2026. So this quarter, Nvidia made billions, over $26 billion in revenue, and this company keep making money, keep beating earnings, beating the market expectation every time they come out to invest. So now my little story about Nvidia is I started investing in Nvidia when Nvidia was $70, under $100. That was 2019, 2020. That was when I started investing in Nvidia, and I told a friend of mine, I was like, this company is into semiconductor, autonomous driving, AI, electronics. I was like, the world now is edging towards autonomous driving. If you believe in EV, then Nvidia should be the biggest part of your portfolio. That's what I told him. And it was like, oh, well, Tesla is going to be the number one, maybe Nvidia. I was like, Nvidia is going to catch up at some point. And it's going to be the main, the main bags of all these, autonomous driving. And here we are now. So I started investing in Nvidia. I made money. I was trading then. I was not investing in it. I was actually trading it. I know when to buy Nvidia and when to take out my profit. And that's one of the profitable part of investing. You need to know when to buy, when to sell, and when to hold. So I was buying. So I bought at $70, sold at when it was $200 and all that stuff. So I was making trading. I wasn't actually trying to buy and hold. If I had actually held the positions I bought 2019, 2020, goodness me, I'll have loads of Nvidia at the moment now that we're going towards 10-1 split. I'm going to be talking about that in this video, and I'm going to make it very straightforward under 10 minutes. So now, what is the history behind this Nvidia split? I don't want to go into Nvidia detail. We all know Nvidia is into semiconductor, electronics, gaming, GPU, autonomous driving, AI, semiconductor, and all that stuff. And, Tesla actually is one of the biggest, customer to Nvidia, because all the GPU that's been produced by Nvidia is being bought out by Tesla. So these guys work together and they are making money. So if you want autonomous driving in the future, Nvidia is going to be the main brain behind autonomous driving. And guess what? Their competitors are actually 20 years behind, the likes of Intel and AMD. So these are not actually trying to catch. I don't believe AMD and Intel are going to catch up in the next 10 years. Nvidia's go ahead against them, and they're probably 20 years behind Nvidia. So don't tell me that story want to work with the big dogs. I want the main game, the main brain behind all this GPU, autonomous driving, and AI that we're actually, walking into at the moment. So now I'm buying Nvidia and I'll be holding Nvidia. So let's talk about what Nvidia is actually going to be doing in the next, couple of years down the line, and how the price of Nvidia has been affected since the stock split started. So I wrote some stuff down in my book, and then here I always hold my book just not to go outside what I need to say to you guys. So now 2020, year 2000. Let's go straight to date. So July 27, year 2000, Nvidia had 2-1 split. So that's the historical background of the split situation about Nvidia. So July 27, Nvidia had 2-1 split. So 2001, again, September. I'm telling you this date so that if you want to go and check the chart and just go straight to those dates I'm mentioning, I'm going to be mentioning a couple of dates. If you want to go back to your chart, TradingView or any other chart that you want to look at, go and trace these dates I'm mentioning and see the price they were before and after the split. That's the main reason why I'm doing this video. You want to compare the price before and after the split. So 2001, September 12th, 2001, it was 2-1 split. Then let's come to 2006. Nvidia had 2-1 split again from 7th of April. So always check the day before the split. Okay. So for example, now 2006 2-1 split happened on 7th of April. So you want to go on the 6th of April when you're checking the chart. Okay. So 2007, Nvidia had 3 to 2. That means for 2 Nvidia you hold, the following day turns to 3. So 11th of September 2007, Nvidia had 3 to 2 stock split. Okay, so now this is when I started buying Nvidia, right? 2021. I was buying before this 2021 split. So 2021 Nvidia had 4 to 1 split, and that happened on July the 20th, 2021. Okay, so the price, I'm going to tell you the price now. The price a day before that split, Nvidia was around $740, right? So Nvidia on July the 20th was $740. So after the split, right? So it was split to 4. So 740 divided by 4. So it comes up to $185. So on 20th of July, Nvidia traded a stock for $185. And guess what? After this is where I wanted you to check your chart properly. So a day before, right? A day before, a week, no, a two or 3 days before the stock split, Nvidia has been trading around 720, 730, 710, around thereabout, right? But after the split, right, the stocks went up straight away. So after the split, it split 4 to 1. So 185 moved now to 190 just after the split. So my actual advice, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Whatever I say today is not for you to buy, hold, or sell any asset. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not certified to give you financial advice. So what I'm saying is how I'm going to trade this, Nvidia going towards the split. All right, so if you want to trade, if you want to buy Nvidia, I would suggest you buy before the split. It doesn't change anything about the company. It doesn't change anything about the price you buy it, about the amount you have. So if you buy one now for $1,000, after the split, 10 to 1 split, you have 10 stocks. So your $1,000 is still there. The company, value is still up there. It doesn't change anything. The only thing it changes is the amount or the price of the stocks, which is definitely going to go up after the split, because it's going to be very accessible to retail investors who don't have $1,000 to buy a stock, and it's going to be easy for the workers of Nvidia to do options, because the larger the amount of stock they have, the better they can do the options they want to do. So retail investor, I believe, are going to jump in straight away, because it's quite cheaper to buy 100 stocks than buy $1,000 for a stock. So it's going to increase the price of the stock, and that's when the price is going to start going up. So I believe on July this week, July the 7th, that's going to be on Thursday, that's going to be on Friday, right? So a day before, which is the 6th of June, sorry, not July, June, I mean, the stock split is going to happen on 7th of June. So the 6th of June is the day before. That's Thursday, right? 7th is Friday. Thursday is the 6th. So the 6th, the amount it closes, let's say Nvidia closes at $1,040 on the 6th of June. Why am I mentioning April? Of June. So that means the following morning, that's the morning on Friday, the 7th of June, the price goes to $104. So that's 10 to 1 split. So I believe if it goes down that way, hopefully it's not like, Nvidia doesn't run to 1,200 before the stock split, I believe. Well, so whatever, but however, you get 10 of the amount. Let's say you have 1, you have 10. Let's say you have 2 stocks at the moment, you're going to have 20 after the split. That's what it's called, 10 to 1 split. So now, how you want to trade this is, I will buy a couple of days before the stock split, because I know once it drops to $100 for a share, guess what? People like you and me are going to rush in. People that want to do options, they're going to rush in and buy it. And guess what? The price of the stock ain't going to stay that low. Before we know it, Nvidia is going to jump to 110, 120, 150, and there we go again. It's going to start rising. So I would say you probably want to buy before the split, because once the split is done and dusted, the price goes up. And if I some of my position in Nvidia was around $670. That's when I bought Nvidia. So I'm in profit at the moment. So if I open another one now, I think I'm still going to be in profit compared to when you buy after the stock split. Anything can still happen. The stock might go down, but if you want to buy and hold, I would suggest you buy a couple, dollar cost average, buy a couple before the split, and buy a couple again after the split. Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm just telling you what I'm going to be doing with Nvidia because it's been part of my portfolio for a couple of years now, and this company is actually going to do better than the market is expecting. Well, there's so many videos of Nvidia out there. You want to have a look at this company. Guess what? AI is the future, semiconductor is the future. The works out there is going to be taken over by robots, and guess what's actually going to be the brain behind the robots that's going to be doing all the jobs in the future? Is the GPU, is all the chips that's going to be put in them. So Nvidia is in the forefront. That's why I don't want to miss this trend. You don't want to miss this trend, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you some other time. Bye for now.